Good afternoon guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Cheers to BeamerLad85 for this suggestion. Today I'm just going to be sharing my thoughts on the Android system that I installed about 4 months ago. Sort of go through the system, how it works, and just give you sort of a review on how I feel the system works, the bad points, the good points, and yeah, whether really ultimately it's worth it. So without further ado, let's spin the camera around and I'll show you the system. Right guys, so as you can see here, we are currently in the home page of the system. This is where you would access using the scroll wheel like I'm doing now, or the touch buttons like this to navigate through the system. Now I'm an iPhone user, so if you want to see an Android Auto sort of walkthrough on this system, let me know. I'm sure I could probably find an Android phone somewhere. But yeah, this is ultimately for me an Apple CarPlay system. A great way to get it in your car, guys, if you haven't got it, because even some of the newer BMWs don't have this, so it's nice. It's a nice feature to have. On the left side here, we have your standard music. So that's if you want to install an SD card over here with music and video on. You can do that if you want. This does not, you know, this is not a fully fledged Android unit, so it doesn't have apps on it as such. It relies purely on your phone or using the original car system, so just bear that in mind. You've got Android Auto here. You've got a dash cam connection here, set up, so that's where you go into it using the controller, or you can use the hand once again. You've got your EQ settings, you've got your sound settings here, so volumes mainly, language, system setting. So this is basically whether you want the backlight to be on, the brightness, like on for headlights and things, like to dim or not dim. If you've got a camera installed, you can stop the video from playing while moving. Don't know what mirror means, but yeah, this system doesn't come with any instructions. That's probably a downside to it. I've had to figure out a lot of this myself, and I'll try and sort of answer any questions. Just pop them down below. But the code to get in here is 1368. I just learnt that off the top of my head from memory. But here gives you a bunch of sort of options here. I drive on the left hand side in the UK, so that's selected. Multifunction interface, I'm not 100% sure which one that's meant to be on, but they both seem to do okay on my 2008 mask system. Just bear in mind that this does not like you inputting the wrong information in, so I accidentally put the CCC screen settings on here, and it made my original car iDrive really weird. Didn't, you know, it just didn't work properly. So I'll just start my car there because it's gone to sleep. So so yeah, so this is sort of a, as you can see here, the models. So you select your iDrive system, then you choose your boot logo here, and then you have just the version and things here, the name for Wi-Fi, passcode and things like that. Coming out of here, you're back into the system. So I'll just show you using USB because I'm plugging directly in. I actually prefer using the plug method because it charges your phone up constantly, and also, I don't know, maybe it's just me being old school, but I feel like you know, everything works better when you've got a hardware connection for music and things. But so in terms of something I don't like about the system, and I'll demonstrate this by coming out of this using menu, back to your standard system. Firstly, maybe it's me being a bit petty, but I feel like the iDrive menu looks a bit strange when it's all stretched like this. It feels like, compared to the CCC on the E60 and the CIC, it's very zoomed in. I feel like it needs to be you know, dialed back a bit. But I mean, it's a minor thing really, and it might just be my setup. But anyway, for me, it's the fact that when you use the scroll wheel to click left or right, like I've done here, that's fine, it works okay. But if I go back into the Apple CarPlay, so using the scroll wheel, if you press left by accident, it kicks you back out to the original menu. Now I find that quite annoying because you have to scroll back through again, go back into it, and if you use the right button, it actually goes through the pages. Now that's fine, and it actually works really well, but naturally I always try and go left to go back, but in fact you actually just need to keep clicking right, like this. So yeah, for instance, if I want to go to navigate to this bar here, instinctively I want to go left, but in fact you have to scroll through in a big circle. So I'd scroll across here, and then you end up in that menu. So that's probably one downside to it, but I mean, make up your own mind, guys, on this. I don't know how you feel about that, but apart from that, reliability wise, firstly, I've had no issues with this system in 4 months, and I've driven the car quite a few thousand miles, so I would definitely recommend this from a reliability front. I've had loads of Android Auto, Android systems, whatever you want to call them, before in other cars, Chinese stuff that's really tacky, and I'm sure they're made in the same place as this, but this one just seems to be better, better quality, but it doesn't freeze, it doesn't slow down. So yeah, definitely I would say on that front, don't worry in regards to that. The touchscreen feels nice, as you can see. I'm scrolling left and right here. The maps work really well, so I prefer to use Google Maps, but as you can see here, very responsive, and you can even drag around like this. So as you can see, it's a very good system. Obviously it does make it better on the sort of touchscreen front, so you wouldn't be doing this while driving. However, it is an option to obviously driving responsibly and safely. But in terms of music, so I've got Spotify open on some copyright free stuff here. So if I just scroll down and pick a random song, doesn't matter what it is, but this shows up here, and if I turn the volume up, so I mean, in terms of actual music, it's brilliant. If you come back down here, you can then see your Google Maps and your current playlist, sorry, your current song here, and then using the up and down buttons on your steering wheel, you can, as you can see, it changes the track, which is very nice. In terms of calls, so you've still got the car functionality. Cancel.
Please say the name.
Cancel.
Please repeat the name. Cancel.
So in terms of if you've got voice activation like me on here, so that still works like natively to the car. So if I click it, I'll just turn this down quickly, or turn this off, shall I say. So if I click the BMW system, cancel.
Cancel.
So that still works fine. If I say, hey Siri, cancel. So as you can see there, Siri works absolutely fine. Hey Siri, open Spotify. So you can see there, that all works really well. Hey Siri, open settings.
I'm afraid I can't do that while you're in the car.
so that's fine. So as you can see, it works really well. If you want to say, hey Siri, open your phone, ring someone, that all works really well actually. I'm really happy with the system for that. Obviously this is Apple CarPlay, of course. I appreciate not everyone's got an Apple, but I don't want to dwell too much on Apple CarPlay itself, because it's more about the fact that this unit here actually really does integrate well with Apple CarPlay, and obviously the microphone itself and things work really well. So that's probably what more I'm trying to get across here. But yeah, so I'll be honest with you guys, do I think it's worth it? Honestly, yes I do. If you've got Android Auto, if you've got Apple, the system is only a interface for your phone, so you can't get radio and apps and things on here. That's probably maybe a downside to a few people, but for me, I'm not bothered at all. So yeah, I would say it's definitely worth it, guys. It's a really good system and it does everything I need it to do. So yeah, go ahead and buy it. I've got a link down below if you want to, and also a step-by-step instruction video previously, which if you haven't seen it already, have a look down below. So I'll wrap it up there, and if you've got any questions, let me know. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. A sort of a quick snapshot of the system itself, how it works and things. If you've got any questions, as I said before, let me know down below. Honestly, I'll get back to as many people as I can, as quick as I can. If you've got any ideas for what you want to see me do on the system, so if you've got questions that you want to see a video of, just once again, let me know down below. And yeah, just a quick update on the 530D. Unfortunately, it's got a gearbox issue and it requires a new gearbox, a reconditioned gearbox. I did do a video on the oil change and seals on the mechatronics unit, but the system was so faulty, I guess. It was sad to hear. You know, a bit upsetting really, but it is what it is. What can you do, hey? So yeah, I decided to can that video, and it's about £3,000 to fix. So what do you think I should do, guys? Should I fix it? Should I get another project car, petrol, diesel, 5 Series, 3 Series? What do you reckon I should do, guys? Let me know in the comments down below once again. And if you like the video today, give us a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. So without further ado, hit the music.